It's like full.
Alright. Should be good. Check the YouTube. Yep, there we go. Okay. So, last we left off, you guys have finished the hunt for Makai Hoser. Finally, bringing this last little needle and putting it to bed. You didn't kill him. You actually captured him alive. And finally, hopefully, this time, they'll find a prison that he won't escape from, and he'll get the justice that he deserves. Upon the completion of that objective, you guys return to your ship, where you were then sent a message that of the coordinates that had been translated from those mysterious items that you had recovered. As you know, the location is that of the planet of Varl, the original homeworld of the Hutts. What people know, someone here is pretty proficient in galactic history, I assume, yes?
Most likely, or Fizzling.
Then you have galactic history, right? Galactic lore?
I'm checking right now if I have
You
it.
do not have galactic lore. Does anyone here have galactic lore?
I'm checking.
I don't. Maybe Ed?
Nope. Ed has like no skills. He has like 3 skills.
I've got a +8 in galactic lore, but I'm not proficient in it.
Yeah, the only knowledge skill I have is tactics.
Okay, since no one is proficient in it, I need someone to roll galactic lore for me then.
I'll roll it. I've got a good stat in it. '27.
27. The 27, you know that Varl, not only is it the original homeworld of the Hutts, but the planet has been ravaged by a number of natural catastrophes hundreds and thousands of years ago, forcing the Hutts to leave their planet, and that's when they settled Nalhutta and Nar Shaddaa, because they were forced off of their original homeworld. No one knows why. Scientists have just tried to study the sun that's near Varl. Some scientists believe that the sun got, a little too red dwarfy, and that caused problems. Some people believe that there was just some sort of natural disaster on the planet from some sort of famine. We're not quite sure. And what we do know is the planet is filled with radiation, and thus trying to navigate the planet is extremely dangerous. So, knowing this, you guys are going to need to find and procure some radiation suits to protect you from the stuff on the planet.
It shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world to buy.
No, it shouldn't. I mean, honestly, you probably buy them. Like, space and radiation go hand in hand. I'm sure we can get them somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we got the cash.
How much would one of these suits cost a person missed?
Shoot, I did not save the tab of the inventory item. One moment. It is going to cost 1,000 credits per suit. But it provides up to 10 hours of life support. When you're wearing the flight suit, you are immune to any hostile atmosphere or inhaled poison hazard.
Oh, I spent my money. I got 0. Good.
You also get a +1 to your fortitude defense. So is everyone out? Is everyone out of money?
I'm out of money.
No, I could buy 10 of them.
You could buy 10 of them. Okay. I think you took Makai Hozer's money. I think is where you got that credits from. I think.
Yeah, it might be. So we need 3 for us, and then we're probably taking 1 companion again, right? So we need 4, right?
I'm gonna need 6. Both Ulrich and Vesta want to come along for this mission.
Oh, okay. So yeah, for everyone in the party. Okay, yeah. I can do 6.
Well, Val Sash is gonna stay on the ship.
Oh, so it'd be 5 then. Because it's.
Oh, that's right.
of
There's
us
only
and
3 in the party. You're right. Yeah, so 5.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, 3 of us and 2 of them. So yeah, 5. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. The flight suit weighs 3 kilograms, and like I said, it also gives you a +1 equipment bonus to your fortitude defense while wearing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, can I? I don't know if I can wear that and armor at the same time. Can I?
The rules doesn't say anything you can't, from what I've seen. There's nothing on the page for the flight suit that says you cannot. Your armor does not get affected by it, but I will double check just to be sure. Yeah, I don't see anything that says you can't get the benefits of your armor while wearing that. But I will say that wearing the flight suit does, limit your movement slightly. So anything requiring like an acrobatics check will be at a minus. But beyond that, nothing else will really limit you too much. Think of those, like, if you remember from KOTOR when you had to wear like the underwater suit. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like it's big and kind of clunky like that.
And then in KOTOR 2, when they doubled the speed, it was really funny.
Yes. The players complained how slow it was, so they went, okay, let's make it really fast.
didn't change the animation, just made it run at twice speed.
Yep. And then if you combine that with the console command to make your character move even faster, it's even faster than that. It's insanely fast. It's funny as well.
I could swear, like, in KOTOR 2, you run faster with those than without. Unless you were using force speed.
Yeah, I would love to see someone like stack force speed with that thing and see what would happen. But anyway.
Yeah, I'll link the thing for the.
You guys are able to easily acquire this equipment from a nearby Republic outpost. These things are pretty common. You don't need to worry about trying to search for it. You guys have any plans you want to do before you put Ulrich punches the coordinates in?
God, my fortitude defense is 34. I don't have anything. Do you, Ryan?
Ryan? I think Ryan went away. I don't think it's just you and me. Shoot. Alright, so as not to let the dead air swallow the stream. I'll say Ulrich punches the coordinates in and the ship jumps to hyperspace.
I'm back. I had to let my dog back in.
Alright, no problem. The ship is currently en route to Varl. Do you have any plans you want to do as you guys head towards the planet?
Off the top of my head.
you want to talk to any of your companions before you head down?
I mean, I don't think this is the final battle. Any last words for them or anything?
Okay. As the planet eventually comes into view, the ship reaches out of hyperspace, and you guys can see the planet below. You can see that there's this thick layer of clouds and lightning rocketing the planet. Trying to find a safe place to land will be difficult, but thankfully the coordinates that you have obtained. Oh, did we just lose Azoth? Uh-oh.
Oh, tonight is cursed. This night is cursed.
Ed's on the throne. Ed Hazoth's internet might have just gone out. Is he still in the roll 20?
No, he's in the roll 20. Let me check.
He's still in the roll 20.
No.
I think Discord might have just gone down.
We are.
Let me ask him in the
absolutely
roll
cursed.
20 chat.
He might not be looking at it if he's trying to fix his Discord.
It depends on if he has the sound effect turned on. Because if someone types something in, you'll get that.
I will also say I have been knocked out of my internet has gone down, and oh no, there I was gonna say sometimes I'm
There it
still
is.
in the.
Sorry about that. My internet just dropped. It came back now though.
No worries. We're just worried. Like, oh no, is this gonna be one of those bad nights?
Yeah. I don't know, mine does that sometimes. It does that like very occasionally now.
No worries.
Ugh.
As I was saying, what was the last thing you heard?
You asked if we had anything we wanted to do before we were going to land, and I said no, and I asked Riot, but then I think that's when my internet dropped.
Yeah, he didn't have
So I
anything he
didn't
wanted to
hear
do.
Okay.
So I said you guys jumped out of hyperspace. You could see as the planet got closer and closer into view, you could see a series of massive clouds, and you can even see lightning as you get closer to the planet, rippling through these clouds. The planet is being pelted by what you can assume is some sort of radioactive storm. Trying to find a safe place to land is going to be extremely difficult, but thankfully, those coordinates that you guys obtained also included gave it a location on the planet that you need to look for. So perhaps if you if you begin to somewhat orbit the planet, you can try to find a somewhat safe location nearby that destination you need to reach. So Ryan, go ahead and give me a pilot check to see if you can find that safe location and get you and your crew down safely. $29, damn, that's a good roll. Oh, I got a 16. Man, I forget how high these rolls can be in the system. I love the system.
Yeah.
I should run 4th edition. You mean 3rd?
No, this is based on 4th.
Actually, I think the original version of the system came out in like 2003. Because it came out around the time Episode 2 came out. And 4th edition didn't come out to like, what, 05?
Yeah, but this version is based mostly on 4th because, like, the defenses is based on 4th. The adding half your level to everything, that's a 4th edition thing.
Okay, yeah, the Saga edition came out in 07, so they, and with it being a revision, they based it off of 4th edition. It is also quite humorous that this is also the original system of the system, not Saga Edition what we're running, but the original version that came out. That version was used as the inspiration for KOTOR. So it's funny that we are playing a tabletop game on a revised system of the system that inspired the video game that has inspired the setting that we are currently playing in. Very funny coincidence that is. I don't need your forced laughter.
And it hurts you that you got it. Well, you got it.
Anyway, with the 29, you are able to find a hole in the storm and begin the descent through to the planet. And eventually you find a nearby large cave where you can land the ship and keep it safe from the acid rain, this acid radioactive rain that is pelting the planet right now. And as the ship eventually lands, everyone suits up in their suits, I imagine.
Yeah.
Valsash readies himself to help defend the ship just in case whatever possible wildlife on this planet might try to attack the ship, or possibly any intruders, because as you guys assume, Stark has been here at some point, going off of the series of events that have occurred throughout the last several months. And you guys begin to head outside the ship. Outside the ship, you can see that the planet is currently decimated, is to say it lightly. You can't, as far as you can see, there is no life. Just jagged rocks, sand, and decayed earth. The acid radioactive rain that is pelting your suits is somewhat annoying, but thankfully it's not affecting you right now.
Fizzle's just looking around at like this desolate environment. He just goes, "Well, this journey just takes us to all the nicest places, now doesn't it?"
If you're gonna hide something, you're gonna want to hide it somewhere that people can't find it accidentally.
Well, if I was hiding something, I'd at least include, I don't know, maybe a bar.
Sorry, I got called away for a second. What was that?
Vizen is complaining about the environment.
Okay.
And it's in this moment that Lomi snaps from a sort of fugue state, trying to process the message we got at the end of the last session. Wait, when did we land?
Well, we told you. We told you it throws you off when you take big shits before we land.
I did.
Ulrich then speaks up. Never go to the bathroom while jumping out of hyperspace.
How was I supposed to know the plumbing would jam?
I don't know, maybe the past 3 times you did it, maybe? I'm on to you. You're the biggest offender.
Supposed to be fair, he's not really the pilot.
I can't be mad. You guys got me by the fucking balls. I'm sorry. Where are we?
We're on an acidic, dead planet.
Why?
Because what we need is here, sadly. You just missed Vizen whining about it.
Your whining was what woke me up. I guess I was sick of it even stuck in my own head. Oh, that came off
you
really
are on the
bad.
planet of
I'm sorry.
Varl that is currently being beaten down by radioactive storms.
Is this natural, or is this like a post-apocalyptic thing?
Post-apocalyptic thing.
This is where the Hutts used to live before they had to leave the planet due to the destruction. And then settled on Nal Hutta and Nar Shaddaa. And then created their Hutt empire.
Well,
Thank you, Alan.
So we have either 2 problems on this planet. The first being, we're on a time limit because these suits can only protect us for so long.
You have 10 hours.
Yeah, and the second problem is, if there is anything still alive on this planet, I well and truly do not want to meet it, so I want to do this as fast as possible.
Yeah, the coordinates that you have received point you to somewhere on the planet, and it's sort of like a compass. You can kind of get an idea of which direction you need to go, but getting there is going to be a challenge.
Okay, Ryan, credit where it's due. Whatever's alive on this planet might just be pre-robot Necrons, and we'll be fine. We could, like, push them downstairs.
Or it's like Warhammer 40k orcs, where it's such a violent, adaptive race that, like, it thinks the radiation is a fun tickle and it's going to kill us.
Let's just assume it's like Necrons. Pre-Ascension Necrons.
You're back to playing Lomi yet. Stop being so optimistic.
Yeah, you're right.
My
So
job.
which way are we going? Northeast, southwest? I can't remember.
The compass seems to be pointing to west right now. This map is meant to just represent the planet itself. We are going to be doing a skill challenge as you guys navigate yourselves across the planet.
Huzzah. I saw that coming. Alright.
Alright. As you guys begin your trek across the planet, Ed, just I don't know if you heard, but the suits you're wearing are these big, bulky environmental suits. They allow you to keep wearing your armor and access your weapons, but they are somewhat bulky, and so it's harder to move around in them.
Oh, it's like it's the dumb high speed suit from the outside Paragus and KOTOR 2.
Yes.
Well,
Exactly
no
that.
one minds. I don't mind going first on the skill challenge.
Great, because go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
As you guys begin to make your way over a small crevice, you suddenly hear the sound of something that's not one of you.
Repeat that?
You heard the sound of something that's not any of you here.
Well, what was that?
Who has the highest stealth?
Did any of us invest in stealth?
I mean, I have a decent stealth. I have a stealth of 13. I just wonder if anyone had a higher one.
Mine's 10.
No, I guess I'm the best. I guess I'm the sneakiest guy here then.
Oh,
I
so
have a stealth of 1.
and since you weren't here, actually, give me a retroactive galactic lore roll, because I asked everyone to roll galactic lore to find out more information about Varl. 23. Okay, and then yeah, you would have got the same thing that they had.
Cool.
I guess I'll roll stealth this skill challenge to try to keep us from being detected, or whatever that thing is. If that's okay with you, Mr. DM.
Yeah, go ahead.
26.
As you lead the group to a safer position, you suddenly notice that a worm-like creature appears up from the crevice, begins to search around. It scoops up some of the sand nearby, away from where you guys had been standing, actually. Seeming displeased, then retreats back into the crevice.
Oh, great. We're in the Tremors movies now. That's great.
Oh, piss.
Well, we got one success.
I could make a distraction, maybe.
Well, you could.
Can I, force thrust a grenade off into the distance, Mist?
Well, it might just be best to just get away from that crevice faster.
Okay.
Alright. As you guys begin to make your way further across this wasteland, you guys come across in between you and the area you need to go, you find this very large, jagged piece of earth that stretches quite a long ways. It's almost like this natural formed wall of earth. It's gonna need to be scaled.
Who has a climb skill?
That'd be me.
Did any of us pack rope?
What's the skill challenge? I don't think items are gonna help us.
I could also just, force thrust, someone up the cliff face.
Yeah, it's not really how it works.
Yeah.
It's not really a precise thing.
I just, throw you in a general direction.
You would throw them straight up, so then they'd come straight back down.
Nah.
But I mean, I'm pretty good at climbing, so I could lead the way and be follow the way that I'm going. Basically. If that one sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Ooh, with a 28. You're easily able to locate a safe passageway and help guide the party as they begin to scale this piece of earth and eventually get them over it. Thankfully, the other side of the wall is much more round, and you're able to somewhat slide down on the other side. Coming back the return trip is going to be a bit more difficult, but at least going down it's a lot easier. Alright. After that, you guys eventually go ahead and roll me another d20.
May I?
Go ahead. 15. Thankfully for this one, thanks to that roll, nothing seems to bother you beyond the occasional radioactive rain. Progressing a bit further into the wasteland, you guys eventually hear a loud boom from the sky above as a storm is beginning to form nearby and is headed your way. You're a lot closer. You guys have been traveling for several hours by this point, and the destination is getting closer. You're just a couple miles away. But there's still that storm nearby. Do you want to risk trying to rush your way there, or do you want to seek shelter first?
I mean, I don't think we're going to find shelter out here. We should just make a break for it through the sand.
I agree.
What are we going to do? Find, like, a collapsed building and inhale asbestos for, like, a couple hours and then die of radiation?
True. Alright. Does anyone want to seize the initiative? Otherwise, it's Asoth's. It's Ed's turn, I guess, because he didn't really do anything last one.
Let me see if I have anything I'd want to seize with.
What?
I'll seize. I'm gonna seize the initiative.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use persuasion. I'm gonna give a rousing speech to motivate everyone to trudge on.
Okay, that's not where I thought that was going. I thought this was gonna be a joke. I'm like, oh, Ryan's making a joke. I see. He's gonna try to. He wants to convince the storm to go away.
No, I was gonna convince everyone to, pick up the pace and push it to the limit to get to the destination.
Okay.
If that's.
Go ahead and give me a. Go and give me a persuasion.
27.
27. Dang, you guys have been rolling like crazy today. It's on an 8. Fucking hell, I should have set that DC higher. Yeah, you help rally everyone around, and everyone just begins to just hoof it as fast as they can. And eventually, you guys see what looks to be some sort of ruin-like bunker sticking out of the ground, not too far away. The door is a mixture of stone and steel, and there's an old console next to it.
Who do we know that's good with consoles?
Well, one of you's really good with computers, and one of you's really good with mechanics.
And the one's really good at computers just went, so not gonna be him.
That's true. Ed, do you wish to seize, or otherwise it's Azoth's turn?
I got nothing.
For a console.
Oh, for a console?
Did you not hear what I said?
I guess I fucking missed it. I thought we were still trying to get away from the storm.
No, you have you guys found what looks to be a bunker-like door made of stone and steel.
Oh,
there's a console
fuck.
next to it.
I want to rip some fucking cables out of that.
$25.
I'm just going to saw it open with my lightsaber and get at the cabling.
Sadly, a 25 is not enough, but as you know, skill challenge, you fail forward. And that is enough to complete the skill challenge. You only got one failure. As you begin to rip wires out, kind of just haphazardly, I would assume, in your panic of trying to get away from the storm. You accidentally electrocute yourself, taking 13 electric damage.
Damn.
And your suit begins to also malfunction slightly. You guys had 10 hours to start with. You guys spent about 4 hours traveling. Ed just lost an extra 2 hours.
Oh well, I could just do a mechanics check to try to like reuse the filters or something. Weeball.
All right, and with that, everyone hurries their way inside. Coming through the bunker doors, you find that what you thought would be some sort of facility is just some sort of cavern system instead. It would seem that the bunker has somewhat collapsed in upon itself.
Thinks we're gonna get like ambushed by worms down here. I think we're.
Is the radiation less intense down here?
Yes, it's slightly come down.
Could I attempt to try to like fiddle with my filters?
You could.
Would that be a mechanics check?
Yes, sir. Or a craft,
No.
whichever you feel is more appropriate.
Lomi kind of skims the manual for this suit, and confident in his plan here, he's going to rip the filter out and try to reconfigure it on the fly.
Okay. 26. Okay, you are able to recover at least one of the hours back from that filter.
Sick.
So you're 1 hour down from the rest of us. Should be okay.
Well, I probably won't die as quickly now.
Which way should we go? North or east?
Looking at the ground, do either of them descend deeper?
Both of them go deeper.
Damn. All right. East looks more narrow.
Coming down this way, you find a small cavern. It seems to be a dead end, but you do see something on the ground, buried underneath the dirt.
Oh.
Seems to be skeletal in nature.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna get my gun and saber out as I retreat from the cavern. Well, we're in some kind of nest. And as I round the corner, I'm going to point at the pile of dead Sith down the way. Oh, no.
Well, they could have been dead who knows how long they've been dead. We'll examine them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check this body, see how long he's been dead.
Give me a medicine roll.
Because we know Stark came here, but these people could have died a long time ago.
Medicine is not a thing in this system.
Sorry, treat injury.
Treat injury, which I do have if you want me to do it.
I'm gonna get treat injury. I got this. Oh. I jinxed myself.
Remember, there's no net fails and skills. It's only net fails and attacks. So
I know.
you get an 11.
The red's still never fun.
Yeah. Looking at this body, it's definitely not old. It has not been here like months, but you can't say more than that. You know, Looking at the body, it seems to have suffered some sort of blaster wound. As you can see, there's some scorch marks on the armor, but that's about it. It has not turned completely skeletal yet.
But it's pretty desiccated.
Mm-hmm.
Scorch marks on the armor means that it's probably shot, right?
It was shot a while ago. It's an advanced state of decomposition.
Azoth, if you wish to try to roll as well, you can try to get more if you want.
Sure.
That's a nat 20.
Jesus, the duality of man.
Looking down at this body, you immediately start to put two and two together. This body has definitely been here within possibly the last couple days. The blaster shot is fresh, as you can tell by looking at the scorch marks. The state of the body has definitely only been early decomposition, but not complete decay yet.
Yeah, so,
Thankfully,
yeah.
it's kind of hard to also decompose with how there's very lack of life on the planet.
Yeah, I'll mention that, and then I'll say this doesn't really bode well if the Sith managed to arrive here at least a week before us. I knew they were ahead, but
So we're here following a signal, aren't we?
You're following you have a set of coordinates that brought you here.
Where'd we get those again?
The
From
items
the
that you picked
four
up
things.
along your travels.
Okay, yeah, never mind then. Never mind my point.
These things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind my point then.
Alright, Vesta looks around. There seems to be some sort of scouting party.
No, they didn't do a very good job at it.
Indeed.
Oh wait, this intersects with a hallway.
Yeah, coming into this area here, you start to see what look to be metal and structure ways. These definitely seem to be man-made in some regard.
So something ate through the hallway?
It's unsure if this is something that ate through it or if it's just something that collapsed through the cave, possibly. It's hard to tell.
There's a door down here.
Oh. Let's see if I can get it open. You dragged them through the wall, and I thought like a fucking trooper showed up. I was about to gun them down. Oh, it's locked.
I could try to solve it. This is not locked into a skill challenge. Is there like a console?
There is.
Let me use my computer
It
skills.
seems
I'm gonna
decayed
hack it
and
open.
withered, though. It's going to be tough.
Lomi is already under it, trying to rip a panel off while you're fucking typing.
You begin trying to fiddle with the console, but it doesn't seem to work just right. It seems whatever was left of this facility has begun to fall apart and is barely working.
MS, could I roll a mechanics to try and stabilize the power going to the console so that Ryan can work better?
Sure. If you succeed on this DC, this will lower his DC. Okay, that lowers the DC by 5, and so this isn't going back to work is able to get the door open.
The power cable was just frayed. I just held it in place. I'm going to dust my hands off with a dumb smile.
Vesta
It's a
just,
piece of junk.
anyone who looks
You're
towards
still-
Vesta just rolls her eyes.
you're still fucking like generating electricity.
Yeah, it's like that guy who could what was it? It was like some dude on a game show or whatever, like Ripley's Believe It or Not or something. And he could just generate I think it was 8 amps of electricity, so he would just plug blenders into his ass and they would just work.
Walking into this hallway, you guys are greeted by walls of tubes in the walls. They look very similar to Kolto tanks, but something's different about these. There's no liquid inside of them, and you can see what looks to be bodies of alien-like creatures that you do not recognize.
Oh.
When you have 2 ways to go and you don't know which to choose, you go left.
See the same thing. Is anything in these tubes look alive anymore?
No, everything inside the tubes are dead.
What's the door up here?
Ulrich just says, I'll stay here by the entrance until you guys come back.
Set off a grenade to alert us if something happens. I don't think we'll hear screams down here.
Vincent, opening up that door, you find a closet with a small armory.
Oh? What kind of armory?
You find a variety of armors and weapons.
Oh, yeah.
You see a variety of blasters and swords and armor in this room. Very alien and unique than what you've seen before in your travels.
Do they look hut-sized?
No. They seem to be normal humanoid size.
What is this here?
Do they look like they could be used by the aliens in the tank, actually? Like,
What was that, Azov?
do they look like they could probably be used by the aliens in the tank?
Possibly. Whatever these aliens are inside these tubes, they do not seem to be huts.
So
They are much
huts
more-
like
they're much
always
more-
giant or huts like always giant fucking slugs, or do they look different when they're juvenile?
They are small slugs.
Okay, so they always just look like that.
Yep. Yeah, these creatures inside these tubes are somewhat amphibian looking, with 2 eyes and a very long head. Their skin colors range from red, orange, brown, green, and gray.
So it could be that the Hutt shared this planet with someone beforehand, and it's not like they tell us. Is this like a substation or an elevator?
This is what looks to be some sort of elevator system.
Let's see if it's still working.
Opening up
So
the
elevator
elevator, you
works?
see that the tunnel, that the earth around it has collapsed inside of it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so we need to find another way down.
So let's go to the right.
Yeah, I'm going to post an image. Let me show you an image of what these, I'll show you an image of what these creatures look like, having been able to look inside a little bit better.
When you said that, I went back and I just see the fucking Mandalorian.
Yes, the Jedi Mandalorian Wars now.
No, it's on the roll 20.
Okay.
Oh, I know what those are. I don't know what those are as a character, but I know what those are as a person.
Oh, it's fucking fish
Oh.
people from the end of KOTOR 1, right?
The Ricotta.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I round this corner and I have spotted a problem.
Oh, hello. Maybe they're friendly.
Coming across this room, you see 2 projectors in the ground, and then further on, you see a much larger projector, along with a more collection of more dead Sith troopers, and what looks to be a collection of droids, picking and prodding at them as they are peeling flesh and their armor away.
Oh, joy.
Hold on, let me check my pockets real quick.
I'm pretty sure I have an EMP grenade in my pocket.
Good, because I thought I did and I don't.
I have 9 grenade. I'll start
Can you
this off
pass
by
me
throwing-
one? We could throw 2 and solve the problem.
That's
Huh.
true. I have 5. I'll give you 1.
My shit's gone.
Uh-oh. But yes, miss. Could we do like a team ambush thing where both me and Vism throw a grenade?
Sure.
We're both throwing ion grenades. We're gonna throw 1
How big
here.
is the box?
It's a grenade, so it'll be just 5 by 5s like that. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's 5x5.
Yeah, I mean, if we dump it both on the clustered ones.
If you stand here, then we can throw one here. Oh, we'll go back.
Yeah, we can just dump those both on the cluster ones and either severely wound or kill half the enemies in one ambush. I think that's the best.
Well, we don't know if they have shields, so I think we better just put damage on all three. So one here, and then one here.
It don't really matter because then we'll just have a bunch of. Then we'll just have 3 enemies that are a little damaged.
I mean, it's ions. These are droids. Should do shitloads of damage.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if they have a shield, right? We just try to nuke 2 of them.
Let me go back to my sheet. I'm pretty sure I wrote down the effects of these grenades under my sheet.
With the way shields work, if you don't do enough damage to go over the shield, then you just do 0 damage and you don't damage the shield.
Does ion damage deal more damage to shields?
When you make an area attack with an ion grenade, make a single attack roll. You prepare this assault reflex defense. Droids, vehicles, electronic devices, cybernetically enhanced creatures you hit take normal damage, and those you miss take half damage. In addition, ion damage has a chance of pushing such targets down on the condition track. Creatures without cybernetics take half ion damage. Okay. So droids just can't avoid the damage of an ion grenade. That's the point of an ion grenade. So let's just do it. Let's just toss 2 of them. We got this.
Okay. Yeah, I want to dump it on the 2 in the corner.
Okay, I'll do 2.
All right, just roll.
So these 2 here?
Yep.
What are we rolling for this? I'll just roll frag grenade. Actually, hold on.
Well, I have a grenade slot that I just keep changing the name of every time I roll a different grenade.
Asshole, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, you don't
Can I
forget.
force point that?
I mean, the attack doesn't. I mean, if as long as 18's higher than the reflex defense, they'll take the damage.
It's a nat 1 though. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the second grenade lands. Hold on, let me snap the corner. Second grenade.
You can do
lands
the shadow. You can do
here.
the shadow thing where you do like 3d6, and that picks like the clock position it goes to and how many spaces it moves.
It lands here.
Oh.
Well, unless
Thankfully,
these 2...
the iron grenade that Vision threw immediately disables these 2 droids immediately.
Thank Saint Crit.
As you can, looking at the droids, they already had blaster marks covering their bodies.
Oh, so they're already weakened. Okay, let's just gank up on this last one then.
And then immediately after that, those grenades go off, these 2 droids form up here.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
And the projector that's behind them on the floor begins to light up even after the damage from the ion grenade. And a large female-like alien creature appears on the screen.
Vaguely feminine. Does it just have boobs? Okay.
She begins to speak aloud, and none of you understand what she is saying. There's nothing in the galactic languages any of you have heard are similar to this. Doesn't sound like any sort of cadence or accent that you possibly could recognize at all. But after she speaks, the droid down here begins to shuffle around through some languages and eventually lands on Ithorian and begins to speak to you all.
Damn, I hadn't speak that.
Intruders, you are not the builders. Why are you here?
We're here to stop the misuse of technology by the Sith.
Sith. Yes. A concept that these that came before you used. You have come here for the Void Sphere, yes?
If that would lead us to... Do we know the name of the Starforge?
No. I mean, you heard in the last, like, big galactic announcement, Darth Imperius, or Stark, announced that he has control of what is known as the Starforge, but you don't know what that is yet.
Okay, well, at least I know the name. Will that lead us to the Starforge?
Ah. You know of the Starforge. The Void Sphere and the Starforge are different entities, and will not guide you to the other. But they are connected in some way.
Well, the Sith that you clearly came into conflict with have control of the Starforge. We merely seek to correct that.
These Sith hope to use the Void Sphere for its intended purpose. Why do you seek the Void Sphere?
What is its intended purpose?
I don't know if they want us to know that.
Error. Archives damaged. Information unable to be retrieved.
The Void Sphere is merely a jumping board for us to find the Starforge so we can stop the Sith. Once we've located the Starforge, we will have no need of the Void Sphere.
Accessing systems. The Void Sphere is gone.
Crap.
Where?
It would seem someone has taken the Void Sphere from this location. Its whereabouts? Unknown.
I wonder who stole it.
Deeper inside, you will find the databanks. I will not stop you. Simply know what you are dealing with. Our empire was stronger and mightier than all that stood before it. And the Void Sphere was a way to reset it. And then you see the droids begin to step out of the way.
We kind of wasted our ion grenades there, but kind of got through that with Talk No Jutsu, but I'll take it.
To be fair, how are we supposed to know?
We weren't, but... Oh, the door back here.
Does everyone go through the door back there?
I certainly do.
Yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Coming through the door, you guys find yourselves opening up a new pathway that leads to a very hot room. You find a dilapidated platform with a large machine in the center of it. Magma from the earth seems to bubble below it.
How far is this jump, miss?
Is a good 10 to 15 feet jump.
Think it's doable?
I wouldn't risk my life. I'm just going to take the long way around.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do it, but there is no point compared to just walking.
Let's take the long way. Being cool is really funny until it gets you killed.
I was mostly threatening to repeat what we did in his last finale, where one of us nearly died trying to make a jump.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
So yeah, you see
Alright.
that at this machine there are several consoles added.
I'm gonna try to access this console.
Ooh. There's 4 of them. Is there a slot for 4 keys?
There is.
Ah.
Naboo.
Alright, give one.
Slaheron.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, you didn't go to Slaheron. Actually, no, you actually did. Yeah, you got the key from that one. Moonalist and Renvar.
Oh.
Each of those items that you've acquired seem to fit into a slot on these machines.
Kind of position myself ready to jam it in unison.
Orch will take his spot as well. Do you all insert your keys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Doing so, the console powers up, and you see that a large projection has illuminated above you all. The console begins to hum with life, and you can now access the console before you. You simply see one command on the console says, activate assistance.
I guess I'll activate it.
Alright, activating that. A projection of one of those creatures that you have seen dead in the vats appears before you. Greetings. You have activated assistance. How can I help?
Tell us about the Void Sphere.
The Void Sphere. A weapon created by a splinter faction within our infinite empire to stop our empire from consuming itself through what is known as the Force.
Wait, what was the issue? What was the Infinite Empire's issue with the Force?
The Force. A tool used by the Infinite Empire to enslave and conquer the galaxy. It powered our machines. It fueled our weapons. The Force feeds and corrupts those who use it selfishly. What is known as consuming, where one of our species begins to draw upon the deeper parts of the Force to empower themselves. They become corrupted, but stronger.
What destroyed your empire?
Slave revolts, internal factions, and a deadly plague struck through the ranks. Before this happened, though, a splinter faction within the Empire that hoped to reform the Empire created the void sphere that once stood here. This terminal and the survivors within these vaults are the Empire's last chance. Accessing information. It would seem all life-sustaining pods have run out of power. All surviving Rakatan, 0.
Do you have some kind of genetic template, maybe, that could be grown in a lab to revive your species?
Impossible. Clone life acceleration. Unstable for life.
I see.
Describe the Starforge for us.
The Starforge. What one might compare to a factory or a smithing machine. A weapon can be inserted into the Starforge, and a duplicate of the weapon will be created from the Starforge itself. It is a machine created for war and conquest. Its supplies endless, so long as weapons are provided.
Do you know where it is?
Yes. It is located within our home system, above our home planet, Leheon.
And would you be able to provide us coordinates for that place?
Accessing information. Star chart created, and then you see a datacron pop out of the console.
I'll just hand that over to Vesta.
She'll put that in her pocket.
Can you please provide us with a genetic template for the sake of a research, if nothing else?
Error. All survivors have been contaminated by radioactive material on this planet, unable to be saved.
Could you provide us with a datacron containing all the knowledge you have on your own species?
Error. Database corrupted. Only partial information able to be distributed.
There goes my star-studded start off at Coruscant University.
Please provide all available information.
Accessing. Complete. Please collect datacron.
Will do.
We'll sell that to some kind of prestigious university.
Oh, yeah. We got bills to pay.
Technically, I don't think you do.
Shut up.
I don't think the Jedi try to rent their temples.
Anyone else have any other questions about the Ricotta?
I don't have any.
And I guess we're done here.
Yes, you are done here. You hear a voice from the doorway. As a platoon of Sith soldiers step out with their weapons raised.
Fuck my life.
And you see a familiar face. A woman who serves as Stark's apprentice, Asha.
I knew she couldn't get enough of me.
Well, well, well. Stark knew you would be here. One day or another.
Computer
Perhaps-
activate self-destruct sequence?
Perhaps when heading to a new planet, you should scan the surroundings for ships lying in wait. No matter, though. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to deliver a message. And with that, she produces a holocron from her robes. And she uses the Force to project it across the room and over to the ground in front of you all.
Guess I'll pick it up.
It's
Does
a
anyone wanna pick it up?
ball.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, it's right here on the ground.
Oop.
You see Ulrich has his hand like drawn near like his holster to like pull out his blaster. Same with Vesta. They're kind of just looking at you guys, waiting for a signal.
I'm blaster and blade in hand.
All right, Maxer, do you activate it?
Yeah, I'll activate the holocron.
Activating it, you see a projection of Vidar Stark himself. Ah, I had a feeling that you might not receive my message. I thank you for taking this chance to speak with me. As it would seem, you have found what was left of this section of the Infinite Empire.
Unfortunately, it would seem we found it after a year.
Indeed. I already have the Void Sphere within my protection. It is being escorted to the Star Forge as we speak, for its intended purpose. I am
What are
here
your
to
plans
answer any
for it?
questions that database cannot answer.
I'm
How
gonna
did you
look to
come
Lomi.
across? How did you come across knowledge of the Infinite Empire to begin with?
My master during the Mandalorian Wars, Revan. He taught me all that he had discovered throughout the post-Mandalorian Wars. And once I joined him in his Sith Empire, he taught me more than that. I was to be his successor, not Malak. But Malak struck first, and betrayed Revan. I intend to uphold his legacy, not of an empire that will destroy and pillage the galaxy like Malak intends, but a reformer, one who will rebuild this galaxy as something better and stronger than what was before the Mandalorian Wars. And for that, I have acquired technology that I will use to see that. A means to an end, not something that I will rely on like Malak would have.
And I assume this perfect galaxy you want to bring is one where might makes right and merit rules.
No. Malak
Oh.
wanted something like that. I do not believe in such things.
Don't believe in merit or might makes right.
Might makes right. Merit, on the other hand, is important. Just because you are noble born on the planet of Alderaan does not mean you should be guaranteed a spot on the Senate. He looks over to Vizen. Nor should being a Jedi make you stronger than anyone else. The Republic relied too much on the Jedi. They were a crutch to them. The Jedi seek to continue a distance from the Republic. Something that will never truly be one. I will ensure that the Jedi and the Sith become one with my new empire. A Jedi could run for being a senator. A senator could join the Jedi.
And what are the tenets of this new path you're going to carve?
One of quality, of perfection. A galaxy that will be ready to face any challenges that will come at it. Whether from internal, he then pauses, or external. But that is in the future. Years from now. What matters now is solidifying the galaxy. Bringing it into one being. And that's why I wish to speak with you. I'm giving you one last chance to join me. You've already killed Malik. You've already removed one of the few things in my way. Nomi Sunrider is injured, but currently not out of the fight. The Jedi will continue to be a issue, something we will deal with later. Now, I'm not expecting you to join me out of my willingness to see my dream come true. I am willing to offer you things that you all might want. Vision. I promise that Alderaan will be unharmed in my new empire, and I am willing to give House Organa greater privileges. I'm even allowing you to form a new cadet branch of your family. Let you be your own house on Coruscant.
But didn't you just say that nobility shouldn't be given special privileges in the face of things?
In the greater scheme of things, yes. But within their own personal house, they can do as they please.
House Organa will never be satisfied eating from such tainted fruit. Democracy will die with democracy.
Vesta, I know you had some issues with the Empire as it is now. I'm willing to offer you control of one of my fleets. I'll even let you be the captain of my flagship, the Behemoth. Give you something that you've always wanted. I knew when I met you, I could feel that urge inside of you. Something more than just Queen of Alderaan. You want to make a name for yourself. Be on the front lines. I will see to that.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
I turn and say, I have faith in you, Vesta. But if that truly is your dream, to fight on the front lines, being Queen of Alderaan isn't nothing. Standing against this brute, every soldier of Alderaan would stand behind you. You have an army. We're your army, and we're proud to be behind you.
He then looks towards Maxir. Maxir, I know your home planet was devastated, but it's not gone. We can rebuild Terrace, and I will ensure that any planets that Malik ravaged in his bloodlust will be given what it needs to repair itself. Your people will survive, and I am willing to put them at the forefront of my recovery plan. I would even see to it that you would oversee the recovery of your own planet. What better way than to allow someone from their own planet to oversee that? Not let some bureaucrat handle that doesn't know anything about Terrace or its people. Ulrich, I believe you're looking for the Mask of the Mandalore. That was one thing Revan told me before he perished. I know it's of its location. I could see return to your people, and to you specifically. Allow you to unite your clans once more. So long as you're willing to join my empire, the mask will be yours. And to Lomi, I'm offering you one more chance. Help me reform the Jedi Order into what I've always talked to you about. All those years of what we thought we could change if we just worked together. No more rules about projecting our emotions. We should embrace them. Something better.
You seem to forget that you raised a hell of a rebel.
It's at this point, sorry, Vizen. You notice that Vesta's gun is pointed at you, and then Ulrich suddenly points his gun at Vesta. Put the gun down, girl. Don't make me pull this trigger.
Stand down, Ulrich.
I should know, during this, whatever negotiation you're about to pull, I'm ready to rip that gun out of her hand with force disarm. Just an FYI.
Vesta, I assume you and... this is Ulrich speaking. I assume you and everyone here knows how much a load of bantha crap this guy is trying to pull on us. I'm not willing to submit myself to this man. Sure, gives me the Mask of Mandalore, but I'm still... my people will still not truly be free. We'll just be part of some greater project. I won't have that for the Mandalorians. And I assume all of you think this is also horrible.
Ulrich is saying this? Or Vesta saying this? Who's saying this?
This is Ulrich.
Anyway.
He's asking if you agree that everything that that Stark is promising is crap.
Was there any response to the "sorry, you raised a rebel"?
You just heard him chuckle and then look to you. Then I ask that you simply stay out of the fight. Once more.
I'm gonna look at Ulrich and I'm gonna say, Ulrich, I consider us friends. Do you feel the same way?
I do. But this
Let me say
girl
this.
needs to put her gun down, because she's pointing it at her friends.
And Ulrich, I'll tell you honestly that I think that he's telling the truth. He probably does know something about where the Mask of Mandalore is. However, anyone who brings the Mask of Mandalore back to the Mandalorian people without doing it through the true grit required of a Mandalorian is no true Mandalore anyway.
He already said that,
So
basically.
yeah. But, Vesta, tell me what you're thinking here.
I'm thinking that Stark seems to be in the right here. Why not join him? The Republic is doomed. It's a decaying beast. It needs to be put down, or at the very least, grafted into something better than what it is now.
Just like the Sith tried to put you down when we first met you.
What Stark is promising is not that. Something better than that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
what-
sure he's promising that to you. But no matter how great his ideals, at the end of the day, he is a Sith. He might provide you fleets. He might provide you glory. You might be showered in everything you want. But the day you become a nuisance, the day you're no longer a part of his grand vision, you'll be the same person back in that gas chamber where we met in the first place. Because that's the true nature of the Sith. Their visions, their dreams. Everyone else, tools. And Vesta, there's a reason I helped elevate you to Queen. You're no tool. You're a leader. You're more of a leader than me. Doing anything his way is a betrayal of who you are.
I believe he believes in what he's saying, but what can a man born to power know of meritocracy? He 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 was born strong. He was born in a position of power, and so he believes everything he has, he made himself. But that is not the case. It's definitely not true. Someone like that can't be trusted to run everything. Someone that conceited.
Just because
And
I was
with-
born with power does not mean I do not feel for those that were born without it. Those that are born without power should have the chance to be able to rise up and rise out of that pit that they were born into. The
Has
Republic,
that not been
the Republic
what
does not allow
we've-
anyone to do that.
Neither do the Sith, and neither will he.
I
He
am
may
no Sith.
speak. If you join him, it'll be the Sith that you'll be right back under. Do you really think all the legions of Sith following him feel the same way as he does? He'll just end up like another Revan, building a grand, vast empire to then be shot in the back the second his Sith cronies feel they can get the shot. And then people like you, people with ambition, people with vision, will be back under their aristocratic boots once more. Is my republic corrupt? Yes, it is. I've never denied it. Is it decaying? I whine about it practically every day. But it is the best path to a future we have. And instead of wasting our efforts burning it to the ground, we should be using our strengths to rebuild the bricks that have worked for 1,000 years.
With your words and Azoth, give me a persuasion with a +10.
+10, okay. Goodness. 44.
Vesta, still having her gun aimed at you, begins to look away for a moment. Perhaps I'm willing to give this Republic one more chance. And she begins to lower her gun.
And with that mess seemingly diffused, I'm going to try to get the attention of the hologram.
Ulrich then also begins to lower his gun as well. There we go. Almost had ourselves a tattooing standoff.
Oh my god.
Stark, you're well aware that no matter what honeyed words you bring, you know I'm not just going to lay my sword down, right?
He just chuckles to himself once more. No. This was sort of a, you could say, a Hail Mary.
Could I ask, I mean, for all I know, everything you just told me was a lie, but can I ask you for a favor as my former master?
Anything.
If you do finally put me down, please what's the Jedi Council member that we both hate, the really strict one?
Rook.
If you do finally manage to put me down and set up a new academy, teach people the Force and all that, please name that prick Rook's lightsaber style after me, just to spite him.
He laughs.
Do I get a yes or a no?
You see, Lomith, the thing is, I'm not going to kill you. If my plan goes as it is, this will be the last time we speak.
Alright.
Goodbye, Lomi. And with that, he walks off, and the holocron turns off. You hear the Sith apprentice from across the room. I told him that this was going to be worthless. You're too set in your ways. Never willing to adapt.
Never willing to adapt. Who do you think you're talking to? You're just mad because you've been living in my shadow since the minute he picked you up out of the dirt.
You see her her fist clench. No, you're wrong. He's named me his apprentice. I am Darth Thanaton now.
Yes. You're the person still living in his shadow, not the one that broke free and made a name for themselves with their own strength and their own talent.
You know, Lomi, that almost makes you the better Sith.
Yeah. Funny that.
That must be embarrassing, being out-Sithed by a Jedi.
Funny.
She begins this. You can see she's just fuming. Soldiers, return to the ship. Leave him to me. And then this Sith here just looks to her. Ma'am, are you sure that's wise? If he's not a coward, do not go for a one-on-one, that is.
You think you scare me?
Ooh, one-on-one Jedi fight, here we go.
You should be scared of me, she says as she ignites her lightsaber.
While she's getting ready, I'm just going to motion over to Maxier, kind of like patch me up real quick.
Yeah. I'll do a quick vital transfer.
He just needs like a couple of hit points to just top him off.
I need 13. Yeah, I need 13 health. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just do that.
Just a quick like, hey buddy, top me off.
Let me see how much I can give you from that. What was that? 29. What's your level? Your level
12.
Okay, you can go to full.
Sec.
Okay, do I round down or round up?
Round up.
Okay, cool. Oh no, it says down on the thing.
Oh, okay. It's usually down. It was a 50-50 on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so that'd be 6 damage I take, so nothing.
Pow. 14. Not great, not terrible.
I think that's like lower than the lowest I can roll.
Probably. I rolled an 8.
And she rolled an A as well.
Now remember, Lomi, don't embarrass us.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
see-
die. I'm gonna
Should we
die
stay here?
horribly.
Yeah, my initiative bonus is 15.
Hey, Ed.
Mm.
I need you. What is your reflex defense?
29.
Okay. She's going to force disarm you. She's trying to pull one of your blasters away.
Alright.
Use the force.
Oh, you could do better than 18.
Is it improved force disarm?
No.
You can beat this. You got this.
No, it failed. She didn't beat his reflex.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she wasn't even close. She was 11 off. She doesn't even have improved disarm.
She's mad. She can't be focusing on special little skills. She's busy.
Okay, allow me.
She's already got her lightsaber at the ready, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna... Let's get a little cheeky with it. I'm gonna hit her with an improved force disarm. 21. Gonna force point that. That's a 22. Let me check the improved thing. The improved gives me...
Alright. She's going to use a reaction.
Oh.
Rebuke.
Alright. Hold on, let me check for improved force disarm. I'm trying to find out where the fuck that is.
Improved force disarm means that they don't get a plus 10 like they normally would.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because a disarm check, they have a plus 10 to their reflex.
All right, she counters.
Unless they're two-handing, in which case it's a -5.
Thank you, Azov.
If your result
Improved
exceeds the check
pixel.
result of the force directed at you by 5 or more, you may choose to turn the force power against its creator.
All right.
So yeah, she deflects the force disarm back at you, and your blaster goes flying out of your
Oh,
out of your
fuck.
hand.
Oh well, I got 4 more. I don't give a shit. Eh. All right. Can I still move?
Yes, you have not moved yet. Okay, is that it?
Yep, and I'm going to. Can I draw my other pistol while I walk?
No.
Okay.
You've already
Never mind.
used your action to do the force.
All right.
Alright, she is going to jump. Ooh. Let's see, that is...
I've got a plan here.
Okay, hold on, that is...
Oh my god, if she just landed in
10
the lava.
feet.
Okay.
Let me pull the jump skill again.
I instantly know your plan, by the way, Ed.
Okay, so the DC is calculated...
Did you know my plan, Ryan?
Oh god, you bet I knew your plan.
is equal to the distance cleared in meters. So I guess I should convert this to meters.
13 meters.
10 feet is like 30. No, that's not right. Sorry.
If I just convert this, I can just click this button and it converts it to meters. So it's 10 meters.
Oh no, the way that didn't convert it.
I mean, it just changes it, I guess, yeah. Good point.
Like it just changed from because like, if you do 2 squares, that's 10 feet, and if you do 2 squares, it's going to
Alright.
say 10 meters. 10 meters is 3 feet. But oh wait, no, 10 feet is 3 meters.
Anyway, because the DC of a long jump is equal to the distance cleared in meters multiplied by 3.
Yeah, 10 feet is 3 meters.
Okay.
So, with how high she gets, I guess she could still make that.
So the
but
DC is
she's probably
9
full
then.
prone or something.
So she still makes it. And that shield then, so that's 10, 15, 20, climbs on top of here, 25, 30. And now she will use her standard action. She's going to use Force Lightning.
On who?
You.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow,
another
that's
one.
a lot of range.
She's right here.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. All right.
Alright. You need to make use the Force check.
Me?
I do.
Oh, I'm going to rebuke that.
Ooh.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's not +5, but let's see if I can make it a +5. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thankfully it doesn't beat her reflex defense, so it doesn't do full damage.
Oh, it goes with reflex? I thought it would go avoided.
Let's see. Push back. One square.
Alright, so I need to roll 8d6. And she takes 30 damage. Alright, Lomi, it's your turn.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just going to go in Sorry, I'm going to draw my other pistol. I'm going to. I can do a 5-foot step, right?
No, you have the move, but that's part of your movement action.
Alright.
I really just pictured the Mace Windu Darcidius thing there, where like she shoots lightning at you and you just reflect it back out with your lightsaber, cooking herself.
Not even that. It's the thing from like when Yoda does in Episode 2 to Dooku. He like
Oh
channels
yeah,
it
I
in his
forgot about
hand
that.
and then delivers it right back to him.
I forgot about that. That was
Or
a cool
Episode
scene.
3, I guess. Yeah.
Blaster and plane. Okay, cool. So this does work. All right, let's take a cut for a 25.
25 misses.
25 misses. What if I just Destiny point that and make it into a crit? Can I do that?
You want to spend a Destiny point to crit?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck this chick. I've hated her the entire campaign.
Okay.
Does that just become a crit for 40?
That just becomes a crit for 40. Yep.
All right, and then I can do my little blaster shot as well.
Go and describe this Destiny point, man. You spend a Destiny point. You could flavor the fuck out of that, man. Go.
After I just reflect her lightning back at her with a lazy wave of my lightsaber, I'm just going to just cleave her across her chest while she's getting electrocuted. Oh, who died?
Monica.
KOTOR.
Oh, that's all right. And then I'm going to, with my pistol on auto, I'm just going to dump blaster fire on her. So she takes 10 damage, I assume.
Yep. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
And forgive me, guys, for stealing the spotlight here. That's a miss.
This is a one-on-one. This is your spotlight.
That is not a miss, but I'm going to attempt to block.
Okay.
That's use the force, right?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a shame.
Oh no. Block, if I recall, is a lightsaber attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's just the force check. You're right. Yep.
All right, so she hits me for 14.
Okay.
That brings you down to 87. All right.
And then she's going to use.
Did you not buy shields, by the way?
If I bought a shield, I never added it to my sheet.
Okay.
She's going to use her swift action. Oh no, she did a full action to do attack twice. Never mind, she can do a swift attack. Your turn.
All right, time to do what Lomi does best. All right, I'm gonna shit a bunch of attacks onto this lady.
How'd you look at?
Not
What's
great.
up? All right, so I'm just gonna roll everything together. That's -5. Fuck. Where did I put that? Okay,
She's gonna try to block that.
that's a -5. What else? All right, she succeeds in blocking the first one. What about the second?
She will try to block the second one as well, because you can do it multiple times.
Yep, with a -5.
-5. I don't think I think it's -10 because that -5 is with your lightsaber.
No, I thought the crossguard lightsaber was a -2 instead of a -5.
I will check.
Please.
Block
Yep.
is with. No, it is -5. Okay, yep.
I want to roll all my attacks.
Fine.
That's
Block.
just shitting laser fire. All right, she takes 12 damage no matter what from that one,
Okay.
and this one's a regular shot.
Okay, she's going to try to deflect that now.
All right,
So that's a -10 on the deflect roll.
against a 29,
Oh.
and my one last little blaster shot. That's a miss, I assume.
That's a miss. But the attack prior to that one is enough to knock the blaster from her hands, and you blast her slightly backwards. She's not dead as she kind of leans herself off the ground. Please, mercy, you win. You're a Jedi, right? You can't kill me.
Really? All of that bravado, now you're going to beg. At least have the pride to... At least have some semblance of pride.
I don't. I have no pride. Yes, I've been jealous of you. All Stark talks about is either the plan or you. It's infuriating.
She took my pistol, right?
It's on the ground, like over here.
Not... Aldrich, could you get my blaster for me?
He uses the whipcord in his armor to pull it towards him and then tosses it to you.
I'm going to, and like, while he's doing that, could I holster my half-empty pistol and hold that one instead?
Yeah.
Can I just like bash her in the side of the head with my lightsaber and try to knock her out? Like the handle part.
Okay.
Turn
Knock
it
her
off first, just in case.
What's up?
Turn it off first, just in case.
Absolutely. So like, it just in them after she admits it without a word, I'm just bash her in the side of the head with my lightsaber to knock her out.
Okay.
Okay.
And then after you do that, Bizen goes,
Ed,
I've learned my
roll me
lesson.
1d20 real quick as you do that.
Sure.
As you go to hit her to knock her out, she tries to like slap it away, but she fails in doing so. And
you know what?
You
For the-
blunt her right across the head, and she falls unconscious.
That's
Or
to
the-
take it. Oh, so go ahead, Ryan. You can have your bit first.
Just for the comedy of it, when she goes to slap, I know you knock her out, but Bizen like panic shoots her stun wise with his blaster.
It's like the fucking
Stun
Dorito
round.
thing where you just like whip your gun up and just zap the shit out of them.
He literally goes, she goes up, he goes, oh, and just stun blast shots her.
Vesta, take a minute to realize these are the people you almost sided with.
Not her. Stark was who I cared about. She was just one of his lackeys.
Fair enough. I'm going to pick up her lightsaber and just cleave the thing in half with my lightsaber. I'm trying not to destroy the crystals, by the way. I do want those.
Give me an attack roll.
And
You destroy the crystal.
damn. Oh well. Oh, that's a shame.
That lightsaber is fucked.
Pat around for any other weapons, anything?
Nothing.
Alright.
You find 2,000 credits. That's about it.
She won't need this in prison. And I'm going to get to
Best
work.
just speaks out. We just leave her here. Let her find her own way home. Or let her croonies come looking for her eventually.
And then to fight her again. They always come back. They're like cockroaches. Best to send her
Exactly.
to a Republic prison.
Exactly.
Maybe we should be in the business.
Vesta sighs. Look, I get how she feels. What it feels like to be in someone's shadow. I pity her. I'm
That's
certain
exactly-
she won't be in our way any longer after this. The shame will be too much.
I'll admit that, frankly, the only reason I want to take her to prison is spite.
I'm not taking her to prison because she's a part of the enemy faction at war with my country. This is a war for me.
I mean, yes, but she's been nothing but a prima donna about me trying to just talk with someone who was important to me.
That's like
There's nothing
capturing a
else we can
general
do
from
about
the enemy
it.
and been like, they feel real bad about it. We should
Something
just
else
let
we
him
can
go
bring
back.
her to the Jedi so that she can learn from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving her
exactly.
here.
So I'm going to mesh tape her hands behind her back, mesh tape her ankles. Can I, I mean, this probably won't do much to someone with the Force, but can I, use some mesh tape, blindfold her?
Sure.
You know what, I'm not going to waste mesh tape on that. I'm just going to fucking cut some of her robe and blindfold her with it. If she twitches, shoot her. And I want to sling her over my shoulder.
Oh, I just remembered something I wanted to do. I'll do it after we finish all this up.
For the cost of 1 destiny point and only 1 actually used Force point, I shat on this woman.
No, I think you turned it around when you rebuked her lightning at her. I think that's the point where this turned in your favor.
That
was
I can
even
do
up.
that, and the fact I can just shit out 5 attacks in one turn, half of which are undodgeable.
I'll be honest with you. I think the fight was still pretty even, even with all that until she got shot by her own lightning.
Fair
I
enough.
think that hurt her so much she just could not come back from it.
Well, also, like, Force Lightning just automatically lowers you on the condition tracker.
I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
know
it
that.
does.
Oh, I mean, no. She passed. It was only half damage,
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna.
and then you also don't go down the initiative track on that condition.
Oh, right. I'm also going to take another strap and kind of like wrap it into her mouth so she doesn't try and bite her own tongue or something.
I don't know why she would do that. She's going to a Republic prison. That's not a bad place to go.
I mean, yes, but I don't trust her to not be spiteful. So yeah,
Oh,
she's
alright.
like she's just bound and yeah, just want to sling
Well, I
her on
guess-
my shoulder and we're.
Well,
gonna
Darth
act.
Imperius is going to need another apprentice.
He'll
Sort it
find-
out.
I mean, hopefully he finds a better one. And then I throw her into the lava.
What?
I'm kidding.
I would shoot you. I would genuinely shoot you if you did that. I would be like,
I would
just-
be real missed. You probably guessed that I was trying to position myself to force thrust her into the lava pool.
Nope.
Really? Okay. You give me a bottomless pit, I'm going to use it.
Yeah, I saw it coming. I'm like, there's a force for it. You know, Ed loves his force thrust, and there's a death pit.
Force thrusting into insta-death.
You should play Jedi Academy.
I should play Jedi Academy.
But yeah,
Yeah. We're
Let's get
going
out.
to take the
Right.
coordinates in exfil.
You don't want to ask the computer anything else before you go?
We have all of its uncorrupted data.
yeah, we have everything that it does still know on us.
We can study it in transit.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say we get that information over to like the SDI or something like the Republic Intelligence.
Does the all uncorrupted data thing also include like the AI construct itself?
Nope.
Oh, fuck. Could I get that on the way out? Like a
Nope.
copy of the AI construct? Oh, damn. Oh, well. Isn't the, our homie over here, I forget his name. Isn't that species resistant to the Force or something?
No.
Venifox.
Oh! Hey, Ryan, don't you have a lizard that makes the Force not work?
He's on the ship.
Exactly.
There is a part of me that has concerns about what might happen if we take that thing onto the Starforge.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's
still
more-
gonna do it.
Yeah,
So...
it turns all power off, but we can put it in the same room as Opera Snuff for now.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Well,
yeah,
actually,
so, like literally, all I want to
arrange-
do is like give it a little hamster wheel and a cardboard box next
listen,
to the chick.
It's over here, but like its effect is like something like this of the ship. It's like half the ship.
Yeah, that is why I live here.
Yeah. So like, if she's on the left side of the ship, she's not using the force.
Yep. So I'm
That
just
was
going.
30. That was like this.
It might have been 30. I don't.
It's a
you
lot.
wanna
It's like
check.
at least a fourth of the ship is the problem.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
we
I'm-
could
I'm
put her.
going to-
Here's the thing: we could put her in 4, and we could have. I could move because I bought my lizard like a nice little like terrarium.
Yeah.
So if we put her in 4 and I keep it in 7, then she's covered.
Yeah, that works.
That's the
Miss-
infirmary.
Oh.
So you know.
Well, I mean, she's messed up. I think she might need the infirmary.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's
yeah,
lock the door.
we could just do like the police thing of like handcuffing someone to a hospital bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, she is bound, gagged, blinded. Sorry, blinded with an item. She still has her eyes.
Plus, I do find it kind of funny how like mad she was about getting beaten by a Jedi, and now she's also being saved and healed by that Jedi. Oh, she must be furious.
Yes. So I'm going to be sitting there overseeing the infirmary patching her up while I like mesh tape her to the bed.
Okay.
Well, also one thing I forgot to do, I forgot this before when you like are asking if there's anything we wanted to do before we went to the planet. I just remembered I want to send the data we collected to Goulash the Hutt on the contacts and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to send Goulash what we promised him.
I think his name was Peter the Hutt.
Pizza?
Pita.
Sure.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I put goulash down here. Yeah, I put goulash the hut. Maybe it was pita. I'll change it. How do you spell that?
I'll go back to... Oh, no, it was goulash the hut. You're right. I don't know why I said that was pita.
But yeah, so I'll send him what I promised him. All the information we have on.
After a couple hours after you send that, you get a message containing 30,000 credits.
Jesus. I'll put that in my inventory for now. We'll split it later. 30,000. Jesus.
We're going to Republic base to drop her off, right?
Yes.
Miss, Miss, can I call ahead to get some more custom pistols made just in case?
They don't.
Whatever.
The
Prison.
nearest Republic outpost doesn't have anything that can make custom pistols.
Also, one more thing. I'm gonna pop in here. Hey!
Yeah.
I haven't checked in on you in a while. Are you still good?
Oh, yeah, him. I thought he was
Yeah.
going to get off when we
No,
got
he's
to an
alright.
outpost.
He works for us. We pay him.
Oh, yeah, we do.
We've at least paid him once. We've
Yeah.
given him money at some point.
Yeah,
You know what? Yeah, speaking of, I found like 2,000 credits.
yeah, he just doesn't work around the ship. It's minor work.
What's his name again?
Garrus.
Hey, Garrus?
Yeah.
When was the last time I paid you?
A couple of months ago.
Here... Oh, I'm sorry. Here's 2,000 credits.
Oh, thanks, boss.
Is that a lot of money?
Yes.
Is this a good job?
Yeah, you guys pay me well. It just takes a couple months for it to flow in, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's you can just ask. Like, I'm forgetful.
That's alright. You guys treat me well.
He hasn't
Wait.
left this ship in months.
He has not
You-
left.
you
He
know-
does not. He does not leave the ship even when you guys go on a planet.
You can take shore leave, you know.
Oh, I can.
No. Dangerous
Oh.
out there.
I did know I could take shore leave.
It appears you actually cannot take shore leave. I'm very sorry.
Oh, okay.
He is the definition of like, am I being kidnapped? No. Am I free to go? No, you're not.
I mean, next time we land somewhere, but just get on the radio, order something nice for yourself, get a courier service. You actually spend the money on anything?
Saving up to get back to my family.
Oh, how much would that cost you to get back to your family?
Well, I already have enough for the family, but I would have to, like, support them when I get back, considering I lost my old job.
Huh.
Yeah, my mom and my dad, I was taking care of them. That's why I took a job with Zerka. I was sending them credits every couple months.
Have you been sending them the money we've been giving you?
Kind of hard to do that when you're in active war zones. That's okay. The war's almost over, right?
Don't even worry about it. When this is all done, I'll get you a job.
Yeah, he'll... I'm just going to, like, produce another, like,
I don't mean to be
credit.
rude, but when this war's over, if it's okay, I'm gonna be as far away from you guys as possible.
No, I completely understand.
I insist. We have become good friends. I can't.
I don't. It's not against you guys personally. It's just trouble seems to follow you guys, and I've been thrown around this ship in several space battles, and I've grown tired
It seems
of them.
like
He's kind of
if I'm
right,
hearing-
Organa.
if I'm hearing what you're saying, it seems it's about me.
It's this ship and this crew. I do not wish to be associated with you guys. You all bring trouble.
So it's about me.
I can't even blame him. He's got a point, Organa.
He's clearly shell-shocked from all the combat exposure. We have to help him.
As you guys are saying this, you guys can hear Ulrich and Vesta unloading the prisoner and giving her over to Republic custody.
I'm just going to slip him another 2,440 credits and kind of just like slap his pocket.
Oh, thanks, boss.
2 thumbs up. You should get. I'm going to get you a courier. Send some of that money to your family, like immediately, please.
Oh, thank you.
Do not worry. We will remind you just how good of friends we are. By the end of this war, you'll forget all about these war zones. Here, come play dice with me. Wrap my arm around him, start dragging him away.
No, I don't like to gamble. I've never been good at it.
Oh, it's fine. I'll teach you. Come on, come on.
I'm just going to run off the ship and get a courier.
Yeah, you notice that there's like no ships here at this outpost. Nothing. There's like a skeleton crew here.
Hey, is there anybody here who can ferry credits back to Greater Republic space?
One of the soldiers just shrugs. We're all that's left. Everyone's been gathering up for a massive attack on the Starforge.
I mean, can you at least send money back to the core worlds?
It's gonna take a while.
I mean, will it get there?
Just shrugs. Look. We're stuck here waiting to see if this battle that will turn the tide of the galaxy will turn out. I'm not exactly thinking about credits being transferred to the core worlds. I'm wondering if the future of my life in the Republic is in danger. So,
okay,
I
yes,
apologize.
duty, honor, and everything. I don't appreciate the attitude regardless.
It's not about that. It's about whether or not we'll still be alive in the next month or two, or we'll be enslaved, or worse.
I'm just gonna like walk back and him kind of like doing like a shut the fuck up hand wave.
Jedi prick.
A bunch of doomers.
They're worried. This battle will determine everything.
I don't need this right now. I'm gonna walk over to Garrett. Like, hey, can you just give me like an account or something I could send some money to your family with?
I don't have it. It was through a Zerka contact.
They don't even let you directly talk to your own family?
It's Zerko.
Circa, what do you mean?
Oh. God.
First stop after the Starforge is his homeworld.
My first job as a Republic Senator when I get there as Organa is just going to be to just abolish Circa.
Good luck.
Lomi's kind of just like utterly obliterated by how fucked this is.
Lomi, you lived on a corporate planet. How do you not understand these things? You worked and lived on a planet where the banking clans were situated.
It's easy to forget once you're away from it for long enough.
Fair point. Meanwhile, in the main room, Vesta, Ulrich, and Jalshash are currently planning the next course of action. They're looking at the coordinates that that Stark has sent out, leading to where the Star Force is supposedly supposed to be. Vesta then ponders. You know, we never actually did ask what the Void Sphere does.
Oh, I should probably start coming through the data then.
Ulrich just looks up from the console. I'm already looking through it.
Thank you.
Oh, here we are. Okay. The Void Sphere. So, it's a powerful force artifact, but also allows one to send out, if used with the Starforge, it can create a large streak through the Force that will disable all technology within the system. Oh no. Wait a minute, hold on. You see Ulrich he stands up, he starts to think, he starts to pace across the room. Stark is calling all Republic forces to face him at the Starforge, and the Void Sphere can knock out all technology in the system. He's planning to wipe the board. He's not just going to clear the board on his favor, he's wiping the entire board clean. Republic, Sith troopers, anyone near the Starforge, their power will be completely knocked out. If there's
Well,
a
it turns
planet,
out
if there's a planet nearby this Starforge, all those planets will get sucked into the gravity of that planet and be dragged through its atmosphere.
Well, it turns out that fleet he offered was a poisoned fruit after all. We'll just have to get there before the fleet gets there.
I get it now. Vesta then says, he wants to remove any Sith that might oppose him within the Empire in that fight. Clear the board of all his rivals, while also knocking out the Republic and the Jedi at the same time.
Oh no.
We need to get there fast and announce this to everyone.
Aldrich, is there a more direct route we can take?
He simply stands up. He simply just... You see him take off his jetpack. He unhooks all his armor. I need to get comfortable. Hold on tight. As he heads up to the cockpit.
Oh, you're not doing this alone. Okay, this is a meta thing. What's Aldrich's bonus to pilot?
Arch's bonus to pilot is 19.
Alright, I'm co-pilot. Alright, Aldrich, you're not doing this alone. This is going to be risky.
He looks to you. You can't see his face, of course, because of his helmet, but you can just tell he's just giving you the look.
A good look or a bad look?
Lomi, when has anything that we've done as a group not been risky?
Don't you know anything about rigging gambling odds?
No, I don't gamble.
Well, I'm sure you understand the core concept of gambling. You make a... Fuck it.
Will you two just shut up and just pilot the damn ship already?
We're walking!
Vesta, don't
Vesta's
distract them. Their
putting the
concentration is
coordinates in.
fragile.
Thank you, Vesta.
Visit walks, it's like, oh, don't distract them, Vesta. Their concentration is fragile. And he just sits down. He's not doing anything. He just sits down spectating.
Alright. So I'm just going to throw my 35 in the hat.
And with that, the ship jumps into hyperspace, and that's where we're going to end this session. As you guys spiral your way towards the Starforge and the final battle ahead.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Oh, yeah.
Ed, I'll let you know now. Next session, have Quantum Burst ready.
Let's fucking go! I've been waiting!
What's that?
It's a song.
It is probably one of the best finale tracks I have heard in a sci-fi thing.
Oh, nice.
You probably
There is going to
coded
be a skill challenge where I want you to put Quantum Burst to, okay?
Alright.
Alright.
We posted it several times at this point. I'll just throw it in the chat again if you're curious.
Alright. Unless you guys have any finishing thoughts as we wrap up this somewhat short session?
No, it was fun.
This is a good short session. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching that 1v1 go on.
I feel a little bad that Azal didn't get to do more.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
okay.
I kind of stole the spotlight again.
I mean, we didn't really steal it. What happened was very natural. We goaded the Sith into a 1v1, then the 1v1 happened. I'm not really shocked it ended like that.
Time to rewatch the ending of 00 for like the 5th time, just to
Plus-
like drill the scene into my head.
Plus, I think it's really important to point out every one of those little Sith apprentices that we've defeated throughout this campaign is one more we don't have to face on the Starforge.
You're goddamn right. Fair
So-
enough.
I'm really happy that we took out another one. Are there any left from the apprentices we met throughout the game, Mist?
Yep, there's one more left. Remember the one in the booth that walked away with Mon Halen?
Oh, right, yeah, so there's one left, yeah.
Yeah, we got the red hair woman stuff.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, there's still Monhalen to deal with. There's still Stark, and there's still one more apprentice left.